If the Broncos can win this game on the road, it will be a huge step towards winning the division, but Peyton Manning has got to get some protection in order for that to happen. Welcome back, Joe Gavazzi. The line opened at 3 in favor of Kansas City, and it's clear the public money is going to that side. Pinnacle is at -120 in favor of the Chiefs, plus 109 for Denver. Should we play with the public here, Joe?
Well, that's a pretty silly question to ask because we would never side with the public side in an NFL game.
Hey,
and
public
no, we
did
shouldn't.
all right last week, though, Joe. So.
Well, everybody's going to win one once in a while. But as we know from Monday Night Football, you do not want to follow the public in NFL action. And this would be no exception. But before I get to my analysis, Megan, what do you think about this game?
I think that it's definitely Denver's game to win here, Joe, because Peyton Manning and his team, they've got all the elements they need to win. And plus, if they take this win, I definitely think that it might seal the deal for them later down the road in terms of winning the division. I definitely think it'll be a defensive battle as well, Joe, especially with the total being at 42. I think maybe an underplay could be smart here. But what are you looking at in this game, Joe?
I think you hedged the answer here, Megan. You said that Denver had the elements to win the game, but I'm not sure that I got a definitive answer from you about which side you liked.
All right. If you're going to push me to a side here, Joe, I think I'm going to go with the Broncos here because I think that the offense is going to figure out how to protect Peyton Manning a little bit better in this game, and they'll be able to cover here.
Okay. I would like to know how we do on the selections in which we each agree. Because if it's good, then we're going to have a winner here tonight because I'm definitively on the Broncos in this one. Kansas City Chiefs were 9-7 last year, fading down the stretch for the second consecutive year, this time missing the playoffs. Usually a terrible August team. They came firing out of the gate in preseason play, winning and covering all 4 games and following that up with yet another victory in week 1 last week. Denver Broncos, a perennial playoff team, made a coaching change after they lost in the first game of the playoffs to the Indianapolis Colts. Out with Fox, in with new coach Kubiak. They did win the first game last week, erasing that bad taste out of their mouth from the playoff loss, but they did it with a continually improving defense. Manning continues to struggle moving in the pocket, and the offensive line protection is a problem. Nonetheless, one cannot ignore the fact that with Denver, Peyton Manning has been absolutely like money in the bank, winning over 70% of his games, absolutely devouring division foes, including this one in which he has beaten the Kansas City Chiefs all 4 times the last 2 years, all by 7 or more points. I'm going to ride that streak with Manning and his success in division games in the role of an underdog with the better defense. Denver for the outright victory tonight.
Better defense and better value there, Joe. Now let's talk about the total here because as I just mentioned, it's 42 in most of the books here, and I really like the underplay in this game because I think we're gonna see a lot of defensive action in this showdown.
Under is so easy to take here based on the fact that these teams look like very good under teams, low-scoring defenses last week. But remember, the average score in an NFL game is up around 47 points. In this line, 5 points under the average. I'm going to go a little contrary here with a lean over and go over in the Kansas City-Denver game is my opinion here.
All right, well, there we have it then. We're not agreeing on everything then, Joe. So thanks again for joining us and for the excellent insight.